One report, because until 1823 Rakhine State as well as Burma are independent nations. British started occupation in 1824. We had 2 years of fighting against British. After 2 years, we already fall down as well as lower part of Burma to the British in 1826. As well as Arakan become part of the British, they carry out the census on local peoples. It started in 1826 by the sub-commissioner of Arkansas, Mr. Patrons. According to this census carry out, they classify side by side location of the regions, head of the regions, and their particulars. So when we go into detail of the chart, we can see Rohingyas are not only labor class before British, they are also ruling class. 1/3 of Aikap district ruled by Rohingya according to this. Then he also gave another point, population. In Aikap district, comprising of Mount Abodidong and Ratidong, there is altogether 100 souls. Among the 100 souls, 60,000 are Mok. They didn't record those time Rakhine, they used Mok. Then Musalman, 30,000, Burmese, 10,000, altogether 100,000. So that is confirming Rohingyas present as identifications of Arakanese Muslim in Rakhine State before British in first report. And second report carried out in 1872 clearly states Rohingya is a long settler and indigenous race of in Arakan State. Then another census carried out in 1911 clearly stated suddenly peoples become increased. Why these people are become increased? Because of during the Burmese king occupations, Arakanese flee to the Chittagonian area. During the British time, when country become stable, they're returning back to their hometown. That is why people are increased. That point I would like to highlight. Say whoever came during the British time from the Chittagong area to here is the returning from their to homeland according to this census. Then another census carried out in 1941. According to this census clearly stated, Arakanese Muslim are different from Indian Muslim. They are different from Khmer Muslim. They don't mix with the Indian Muslim also. They are native people of Arakan State clearly stated. Just I want to show very shortly. This is census carried out by the Charles Patton in 1826. April 26. This is the original copy we get Indian Library certified by their libraries. We can see there. Okay, from there I would like to add, this is the location we call Pumrai Jungs. The headman of the Pumrai Jungs, Dr. Ibrahim, clearly stated here Arakanese Muslim. So we can see all, we can study all shot. Then here also we can see. Then you can say this is the origin. Those time we don't have computer. That's why their reports all are written by hands. You can see Arakanese Muslim, the Mok 60,000, Musalman 3/10, and Burmese 1/10. We have translation by Indian governments here. You see Mok 610, Musalman 3/10, Burmese 110, all together 100. So only living in the Aikap district, comprising of Mount and Budi. Then based on that, I have a calculation proposed. Estimations of Rohingya. Number of Rohingya in 1826 is 30,000. Duration by 2012 to 1826, almost 186 years. We use the normal birth rate, 2.4%. Everybody knows Rohingyas has a high rate of birth because married more than one, uncontrolled child, illiterate person. I neglected all these accusations. I take normal birth rate, 2.4%. That is used in banking system to focus the world population. Then using the incremental formula that using in banking system, so-called incremental, continuous incremental formula. Using this, substitute this data retained in the census. Those time before 186 years ago, 30,000 Rohingya should be today 2.471 million. But currently we are living all over the Burma are 1.2 million Rohingyas. This is proven Rohingyas are not infiltrated from Bangladesh. Rohingyas are fleeing from the lands or Rohingyas are expelled from the lands. This is proven, undeniable.
Okay, sir. Could you please?
Okay, I'm going to the finance. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Because I know that this is the British census I attach here. Also, you can see the all British census. I'm not going to brief. Only that this is the final points, and I go into the conclusions. After getting independence, Rohingya were recognized until 1965 as an ethnic group. That first recognition is come out in 1954, September 25 by cabinet decisions. Clearly stated, Rohingyas are union nationals. Majority are Rohingya people, faith in Islam. 75% of people are living in Mount Bodhidharma. This is the first decision by cabinet made in 1954. According to this cabinet decision, Rohingyas ethnic recognized. Then second, we have second cabinet decision made in May 15, 1961. Because of ethnic recognized, their Rohingya language were granted to announce from Memo official radio until 1961. This is cabinet decision by. Then also there is another cabinet decision and record in Burma Encyclopedia, page 8990, volume 9, published in 1964. Because of that cabinet decisions, Rohingyas majority area are facilitated as a Mayu frontier area comprising of Mauda and Bodhidharma western side of Ladino until 1964. Then by the last cabinet decision made and attached to the ICAP district, previously Mayu frontier area under the central government governments. There is another cabinet decisions made by Ministry of Defense 15 November 1961 as ethnic groups. Then there is another proof of ethnic of these people. During the parliamentary democracy time also government asked to apply for citizenship. The Rohingyas apply for citizenship. The government say, officer of the district citizenship officer, you no need to apply because you are belong to one of the indigenous race under the section of 31 1948 citizenship. This is 1951, I attention on that. Then another one you can see in page 86 of High School Geography published by Ministry of Defense in 1978, clearly stated in that map, Rohingya settlement in Rakhine State. Then there is the Rangoon University Rohingya Student Association officially formed in 1959. Then this is the recently come out by the instruction of military regimes. What is the real events and happens between 1958 to 62, volume 3. According to this, Rohingyas present is there. So from my conclusion is, Rohingya were recognized as an ethnic group by the cabinet decisions and facilitated their administration until 1965, then degraded again as of today as a Bengal. Then this is the just cabinet decision final arrangement. This is the original attachment, cabinet decisions. This is the another cabinet decision. You can see Association page 1961 May. This is the cabinet decisions English. This is the schedule of Union National Race on those time. You can see here. Because of short time, then scissors here. Then this is the Burma Encyclopedia, Burma cassette. From there you can see clearly Rohingya is there, cabinet decision is there. This is the Mayu area, Mayu frontier area published by Ministry of Defense in 1961 on behalf of government. Clearly stated there. Rohingya is there. Then this is the reply from the Union citizenship to the Abdul Jalil. They clearly stated you no need to apply for the citizenship certificate as you belongs to one of the indigenous race under the Union section this is 1957. So this is the geography curriculums of high school in 1978. You can see the distributions of Rohingya living here in Bangladesh. This is the association you can see allow Rohingya students in 1959. So this is the real events recently published by the governments. What is the reality? There is a lot of discussions with the Rohingya leaders. Just I would like to show the underlying reports. That finished. So now NRC and eligibility 2010 elections. This is the another item. Because I have very short time, I going on 1947 constitutions after getting India to get the independence. This is the first constitutions of Burma. In this constitution, article section 11, sub article 1, 2, 3, 4 clearly stated the citizenship definition. The first one, citizen from nationals. Second, sub-article is citizens whose grandparents belongs to indigenous race or alive, eligible to claim as indigenous. Then third article clearly stated peoples whose ancestors are living here generation by generation. Then sub-article 4 clearly the person who are not born within the territories of Burma, but they born under the territories of British Empire, but willing to live in Burma as a Burmese citizen for that. So should be the citizen of this country. These first three articles to implement government enacted 1948 Citizenship Act. The last one to implement government enacted 1948 Citizenship Election Act. But based on this citizenship act, government never issued any citizenship certificate to any peoples, including all ethnic. In 1949, enacted another law, so-called 1949 Resident Registration Act. To implement that one, 1951, there is another rule promulgated. According to this law and rule, all ethnic people, including Rohingya, we are issued national ID registration card. So we have to look at this. Now Rohingyas have national registration card. This national registration card is under the Citizenship Election Act or under the Citizenship Act. Because to apply the Citizenship Act, they are born places not within this country, but they are born places within the territories of British Majesty. So, but according to the Rohingyas holding national registration card, clearly stated they are born places in Burma, Afghanistan. That's why their citizenship is not under Election Act. Their NRCs, they are held in NRC under the 1948 Citizenship Act. So we have few elections started from 1936, 1946, 1951, 56, 60, and 1974, 78, 90, 2010. In all elections, Rohingya we are eligible to compete the member of parliaments and to vote. Today denying they are not eligible. Even though last 10 years I was elected also. Then degrading. What is the problem now? Excuse me, maybe I will take 5 more time because really I want to show that one. Problem is here. Previously, including all recognized ethnic group with Rohingyas are holding only NRC, National Registration Card, just I mentioned, based on that laws. Before 1982 citizenship law came into operations. Based on that, from the NRC, government had to proceed citizenship scrutiny card. What we are holding now, and what the ethnic people are holding now. But authority didn't go on that way. NRC holder degraded to TRC, temporary registration card, instead of issuing citizenship scrutiny card. That is why after degrading TRC for 20 years, also they are giving the remarks illegal immigrants. Also they are identifying themselves as a Bengali by the authorities. Then restriction imposed on Rohingya for 20 years, movement, marriage, education, business, house renovations, land confiscation, etc. Then become 1982 citizenship law, classify citizen into 3 types. Citizen, associate citizen, naturalized citizen. These 2 types of citizens are not eligible to run the office, not eligible to contest member of parliaments, not eligible to possess fixed assets like land or this thing. Only citizens are eligible. Among the between the citizens, there are 2 types, citizen by birth. That means the citizen from national recognized ethnic group, they are automatic citizens. The citizen, they are already citizen on the day before 1982 citizenship law comes into operations. But for our Rohingya cases, before 1982 citizenship law comes into operation, there is only legal document to prove citizen of this country is only NRC, National Register. So all Rohingyas are holding now NRC. Some are seized by the government, replaced by the TRC. That is why whoever holding NRC before 1982 are already citizen of this country. This is one of the solutions government had to implement to resolve the issues. Not only degrading to TRC, telling came from the Bangladesh. TRC holders are holding NRC. I want to show the proofs. You see, this is one of the grandfather of TRC holders. He was also checked out by the Nagamin operation in 1978, choked by the governments already here. Okay, this is the backside of that. This is the grandmothers of these TRC holders. Already all checked and checked by the immigration so-called Nagamin operation before people fleeing to the Bangladesh in 1979. Already choked here, you can see. Okay. After that, that guy also whole NRC, you can see here. When it comes to the imposed restriction on Rohingya to degrade these people as a minors or illegally from Bangladesh, then authority issued to that guy again, you see, temporary registration card, white card, you see. Even though he's already holding national registration card, his parents are holding national registration card, his grandparents are holding national registration card. That is why even any people holding the national registration card, to them no need to issue temporary card. Temporary card is only for the people who don't have any legal documents. Okay, this is somebody claiming these people are take this document from the immigration paying the money. This is only accusations. I want to show. Before issuing this type of card, government take already biograph of these people. After completements of biography, then government issue the NRC card to the local peoples, FRC, foreign registration card, to the foreigner peoples. You can see there. Before issuing that, this is we call biography, we call in immigration form 1. According to this immigration's form 1, they clearly stated who is his father, his name, his father, where he born. What is the his race identification you see here? Pa. Pa means union. Because in 1951 government cabinet decision already approved Rohingya as a union national. Those time all Rohingyas are identified in form 1 Pa, union national. Rakhines and other Burmese are noted symbols as a Ta. Those time we had 2. This is their biography. Then this is his photo. Then this is grandmothers also say clearly confirming their birthplace and their race identifications. This is her photo. Then when come to their grandchildren and grandchildren, these people, descendants of Pa race, already degraded to Bangladesh in the form 1s. Today what government is claiming. Today what other peoples are facing. That's why I want to show you. After 1982 citizenship law came into operations.
Retrospective.
Retrospective. That's why I say retrospective. That this is the old document. This is I get from the official because their grandchildren want to apply for citizenship card in Rangoon. That's why this Rangoon Immigration Office, right to the Arkansas State Immigration Office, they want to apply immigration, please send their grandparents' biodata. We go from one. This Rakhine State Immigration sent to the Tama Township Immigration officially their data. I take from them. So this is the thing we have to resolve to get the sustainable solutions. That's why challenges and restoration. This is my final words. I'm not going to brief 3 challenges because we have 3 challenges I already discussed. So because I want to re-amend the 1982 citizenship law, not because of to restore the citizenship issue for the Rohingyas, because each citizenship law is classified citizen into 3 types. This already racist. How are we going to minimize? When we specify or categorize superior citizen, middle class citizen, and lower class citizen, apparatus is already there. This is not going to be benefit nation of these people. This is going to be benefit group of people. That's why it should be remain. If they don't want to amend again 1982 citizenship law, still according to 1982 citizenship law, Article 3, Article 4, Article 5, Article 6. I'm going to mention Article 6. A person who is already citizen of this country on the day before 1982 citizenship law came into operation. These people are all Rohingyas. If you implement that one, you can issue the citizenship to the Rohingya peoples. If you don't want to amend, doesn't do it. That is why my proposal is for sustainable solution. That is I proposed during the discussion with Obama, myself, then during the discussion of David Cameron's, UK Prime Minister, then during the discussion of Assistant Secretary General Vijay Nambiar, as well as all foreign ministry, including Australia, Mr. Walker, I already proposed this one officially. Recently, I already passed to the Speaker of UK Parliament. Then also I campaigned almost 1 month in UK until the end of August. I was in the USA because I need international effort, I need international participation for the sustainable solution of these people to make peaceful coexistence in Rakhine State as well as other areas. Without addressing this reality, we can make peace, cannot be sustained. From there, we need the international scholars' participation, the first one. Conformity of Rohingyas' presence in Burma should be approved by international scholars. By the international scholars should be confirmed Rohingyas' presence is not in this country. Because local are denying, because of they are the majority, we are 1.2 million out of 60 millions. We have only 2-3 MP out of 1,000. So we are denied people, others are recognized people. We have this type of influence over the Rohingyas. That's why we need the international scholar. Based on the primary document, Rohingyas' presence is there not to confirm. This is agreed by Speaker of UK Parliament, Mr. John Baker, during my discussion last 2 months. But implementation is not there. During the elders group visit, I highlighted, please try to approach to this